Hey, Marvin here. Just wanted to chime back in today and first of all, thank you guys for liking my videos. You encouraged me to do a whole bunch more now. This is one of those things that I had to challenge myself to go forward to do, because I mean, I'm not obviously a public speaker, or grammar's a little broken up here and there. I just try to get the point across. But anyway, I wanted to cut another video here and respond to some of the things that I thought about after reading the comments that I've gotten. One of them in particular, or a couple of them in particular. One of them was from a guy. He instant messaged me, and was Marvin, I like what you're doing here on the internet, and I'm proud, and I think I'm gonna back off of it for a while. And I'm thinking, why? Wait a minute, man. We're supposed to be challenging one another. We're not even halfway through the month. You can't just back out. And I sent him some things that I think is going to help encourage him, because one thing you can't do is you can't quit. You can't quit when you get started in something, no matter what the objections, the roadblocks, because most people, that's what they do. They quit because there's a roadblock and they don't feel that there's anything that they can do to kind of overcome that roadblock. So they wind up quitting. This elevator is a bit slow. But anyway, it's not working. Sorry, folks. Anyway, let me just walk out this way. This will work. Anyway, a lot of people have a problem with their own belief system because of how things have happened to them in their life in the past, or things that they were taught that is not supposed to be, and they didn't question but why was it not supposed to be? I was the type of person that always questioned why was it not supposed to be. But anyway, quitting is not an option if you decide that you're going to win. If you decide you're going to reach whatever goal it is that you were thinking of going for, quitting, you have to burn it. There was there's a story in Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and he talked about some general or some warrior back in the day who had to, they were preparing for a fight, and they got on ships and they went to fight a battle. But when they got to the land of the enemy, the person in charge, and I don't remember exactly how the story went, I just understand the concept, and I want you to also understand the concept. When they got there, the general had all the ships burned. And now, mind you, the enemy outnumbered them. They had more things to deal with than the enemy did. They were outnumbered. I think they obviously had more gunpowder and things of that nature. But the leader decided that he would have all the ships burned as soon as they get there. And he told them that you will stand and fight or you'll perish right here. And I'm not exactly telling the story, right? The story is in the Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, which I invite you to have a free downloadable copy on my website, marvinwallace.com. I invite you to take a look at that book. It'll give you a lot of insight as to, first of all, how to have belief in yourself, and not think that if something is going well that you have to be in a cult or something like that, or you have to be brainwashed or something like that. It's not about that. It's about having some information that a lot of people don't have. And I'd like to make sure that you get the information necessary so that you can make an intelligent decision, whatever it is. But it's not good to make a decision on something that you don't know anything about. A lot of people make comments based on what they understand, and I don't know. One of the things that I learned when I was a kid, I think it was a verse, I'm sure it was a verse in the Bible, but I'm not sure. But it always reminded me, well, I think it was like, lean not on your own understanding. In other words, what you believe and what you think you know all the time ain't right. You just believe it because that's what you used to believe in. But that don't mean the way it is. That's the way it is, I'm sorry. So I try to offer information that I've researched so I don't look a fool when I'm here on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. If you ever want to challenge me, know one thing about this. Have your stuff together. Know what the heck I'm talking about, number one. And but understand this, I'm not going to debate with you. I'm not here for that. I'm here to make a difference. And just as an example, yesterday, being able to kind of control my own time as of right now, I don't know what time it is. I don't even have a watch on. Sometimes I don't wear one. I don't have to. I don't have to keep up with anybody's time, see? Because I've learned to listen to some people and not lean on to my own understanding, you see. And I've listened to a lot of people. Some of the advice was bad, just like a lot of us get. It's just a matter of getting outside that box and looking at something a little different. But I got a more pleasant tone here in just a second. But I'm concerned and I'm serious about what I do and what I say. All right. But anyway, I want to get on to something more positive as far as the individual that was thinking of giving up too soon, I thought. One of the books, as I mentioned, that I read, and I've been reading it for, 20 years, I guess. Well, I don't know. On and off for 20 years. It's Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. As I mentioned, if I did mention it earlier, I don't remember whether I did or not, but if I did mention it early, if you go to my website, put in your name and email address, we'll send you a copy absolutely free. It's a downloadable copy. You'll get it right then and there. Go to marvinwallace.com. You'll get a downloadable copy of Think and Grow Rich and a few other books that might give you some insight as to what's really going on. But listen, for anyone who's finding it tough to do things and you're finding every excuse in the world not to move forward, to do what you need to do, I want to read something to you right quick, so that you'll have something to give you some encouragement, all right, and give you some strength, because in these times you get tired of it. You've been working at it and working at it. Believe me, I know it better than anybody. Work at it and work at it and work at it, and it doesn't even come close to what you expected, right? But you've got to have a desire. You've got to have a determination, and you got to believe, no matter what anyone tells you, that what you're doing is right. Because if, like I said in my earlier video, if you made a decision that you need to make a change, then why make the decision if you're not going to make the change? I'm going to read something for you here, and I want to see if this makes sense to you like it did me. It's out of Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, and this is a book that, like I said, you're free to go to my website and download your free copy. But one of the things that I carry it around a lot, I just took a copy of a page out of the book, but it says, if you think you're beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you think you like to win, but you think you can't, it's almost certain you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out of this world we find that success begins with a fellow's will. Success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you're right. You got to think high to rise. You got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. See, life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. And literally, all I got to say about that is you make a determination or you make the decision as to whether something's going to happen for you in your life. If you think you can do it. But it also holds true that if you think you can't, you can't. Listen, I love just sharing information that I've found helpful to me. If you got anything that could possibly help benefit the people who actually will be looking at my videos, go to my fan page, which, by the way, I've got under Empower Network Mastermind Group. Go on there, take a look at some information out there, and see if maybe it's a little different than what you're used to. If it is and you find it interesting, there's always a way for you to go in and get more information. Under here, I'll put a link to this video to give you an idea of currently what's going on right now, because what we do is give you an idea of what's happening cutting edge in technology today on the internet. And please understand, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to make this happen, because if that was the case, I wouldn't be here. Listen, thanks for chiming in. Look forward to talking to you more. And if you've got any questions for me, obviously, just go ahead and give me your your name and email address in the form, and you'll be able to keep up with what's going on with modern technology today that's affecting your life right now. Look forward to seeing you on the other side. Click the link. Let's get started. Peace.